Here's your First Warn Weather forecast first, sponsored by Anderson Collision Center. Visit driveanderson.com.
It's been yet another warm day across the state line. Temperatures making their way well into the 80s, including a current temperature of 85 degrees at the Rockford Airport, 82 in DeKalb, 83 in Rochelle, as well as out in Freeport and 84 in Savannah. We are continuing to see that potential for higher storms as we head later into the weekend, but also more heat and humidity. Not quite the case today as we are underneath high pressure. That high pressure keeping things relatively comfortable compared to what we will be as we get later into the weekend. Overnight tonight, our temperatures fall back down through the 70s and into the mid-60s with a chance for a few showers toward daybreak tomorrow morning, but higher coverage of storms may be possible tomorrow night and then again as we get into Sunday and Monday. I'll track our potential for any strong to severe storms as well as our heat and humidity on the way, all coming up in your most trusted forecast a little later.
A Machesney Park woman accused of killing her passenger while driving under the influence learns her fate. How long Emily Reid will spend behind bars.
Plus, U.S. Rep. Eric Sorensen weighs in on the presidential race, what he's now asking the president to do.
And a friendly competition that helps replenish the local blood supply wraps up the winner of this year's Battle of the Badges.
Live from WTVO 17, this is Eyewitness News at 5.
Good evening, I'm Mimi Murphy.
And I'm Wendell Edwards. We thank you for being here on this Friday night. Tonight, a Machesney Park woman is headed to prison for causing a deadly crash while driving under the influence.
The accident claimed the life of a teenager 2 years ago. Emily Reid was sentenced Wednesday to 6 years in prison for aggravated DUI causing death. She was also ordered to be on mandatory supervised release for 2 years and undergo drug treatment. The fatal crash happened back in June 2022 on Ventura Boulevard. Reid hit a tree, taking out several power lines. A 17-year-old passenger was killed. Another passenger was injured while Reid made it out unharmed.
A Beloit drug dealer will spend nearly a decade in prison for selling cocaine. A court sentenced Kelvin Haley Jr. to 8 years in federal prison. He pleaded guilty in March to the drug distribution charges. A federal investigation found between 2021 and 2023, Haley distributed large quantities of cocaine throughout Beloit, with investigators calling him, quote, a central figure in the operation. Police arrested him in a drug raid on 5 houses in one day back in September 2023. This was not his first conviction for drug trafficking.
2 Dixon men face burglary charges after allegedly breaking into a home while one was out on pretrial release and the other was on probation. Wednesday evening, Lee County Sheriff's deputies were called to a home near U.S. Route 30 and Walton Road for a burglary in progress. Police say 2 masked men drove off in a pickup truck. A short time later, officers stopped the truck and arrested the driver, Michael Miller. The passenger, Julian Belmont, was found walking along I-88. Miller's already on probation for other unrelated burglary charges. Belmont is under pretrial conditions for child pornography charges. Both men face charges of residential burglary and theft.
The breach might ring up trouble for nearly all AT&T customers. About 109 million user accounts are impacted. Most of that breach happened over a 5-month period in 2022. The company says the information doesn't contain customer names nor the content of calls or texts or personal information like social security numbers or birth dates, but phone numbers were exposed. At least one person has been arrested. To protect your data, the Better Business Bureau recommends checking your credit report and financial statements for suspicious activity and changing, if not using, strong passwords that you change regularly. President Biden is in Michigan tonight, delivering remarks at a campaign event in Detroit.
Questions continue to swirl about the president's future. Raquel Martin has more on what to expect.
The Biden campaign says the president's remarks will focus on contrasting another 4 years under Donald Trump compared to another 4 years under the Biden administration. Of course, hanging in the backdrop of it all are concerns from Democrats who question if President Biden is the right candidate to prosecute the case.
Thank you, please.
On the heels of a consequential press conference where President Biden defended his decision to stay in the race.
I believe I'm the best qualified to govern.
The president is taking his message back on the road, this time to Detroit, Michigan. But as President Biden soldiers on, a growing number of Democrats are urging him to drop out of the race. Connecticut Congressman Jim Himes called on the president to step aside moments after the president's Thursday night news conference.
The qualification for the president of the United States is so much more than whether you can have a good news conference or a press conference.
Others, including Missouri Congresswoman Cori Bush, appear to be wrestling with their decision to stand by the president.
Right now, 100% of the phone calls into our office are asking me to ask the president to step out of the race.
Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries, who's challenged with keeping the party united, says he met with the president Thursday evening. In a Friday morning letter to congressional Democrats, even he stopped short of fully endorsing the president's campaign. California Congressman Mike Levin is the latest House Democrat to call on President Biden to step aside. In total, roughly 18 House Democrats and one Democratic senator are pushing for a new nominee. For now in Washington, Raquel Martin, back to you.
In Raquel, Illinois, Congressman Eric Sorensen has joined that group of House Democrats calling on the president to step aside this November. In a statement, he said, quote, "President Joe Biden is a good man who has spent the bulk of his life in service to our country. In 2020, Joe Biden ran for president with the purpose of putting country over party. Today, I am asking him to do that again," in a statement. Sorensen's Republican opponent for the 17th District, Judge Joe McGraw, responded accusing Representative Sorensen of playing political games. Now, he said in a statement, quote, "After a week of doing everything possible to duck questions regarding Joe Biden's candidacy, Sorensen did what Washington politicians do best. He put his finger up in the air to see where the political winds were blowing and proceed accordingly. For Sorensen, it's a desperate attempt to save his seat," end quotes.
The Illinois Republican Party has a new chairwoman. Members voted in former Republican candidate for Senate, Kathy Salvi. She'll take over for former chair Don Tracy, whose last day will be next week. Salvi ran an unsuccessful campaign for U.S. Senate against Senator Tammy Duckworth in 2022. She says she's ready to fight for conservative ideals and set the state, quote, back on the right track.
Could volunteer fire departments across the state be at risk for losing those who keep you safe? One Illinois lawmaker wants to make sure that doesn't happen. A proposal from OSHA looks to expand protections for first responders, including firefighters, but it focuses on increasing training requirements, medical screenings for all first responders, and more inspections of emergency vehicles. Departments warn that it could be too expensive to implement, and one Illinois lawmaker says it could put you at risk with fewer firefighters on the job.
There comes a point of overkill where the bureaucracy and administrative burden you're putting on these departments will actually mean less firefighters, right? Less protection on our streets, less safety for the citizens of rural America and certainly rural Illinois that I represent.
There is the firefighters there. The proposed changes aren't final yet. In May, the Illinois Senate adopted a resolution calling on OSHA to continue studying changes to lower the financial impact it could have on small volunteer fire departments.
A friendly competition between four city first responders wraps up, and the big winner announced. The Rockford Fire Department and Rockford Police Department competed all week to see who could bring in more blood donations in the Battle of the Badges. It's all in support for the Rock River Valley Blood Center. Rockford Fire won the battle for the second year in a row with 168 donations to RPD's 161.
Time of year, it's right after the 4th of July holiday, and so we really try and support them in their effort to get blood donated locally. Clearly the support is for both, agencies encompassing all first responders. So, we really feel blessed that we had that many folks come out to donate blood.
Both departments encourage everyone to give blood. RRVBC was down almost 300 collections before the blood drive.
More than 100 softball teams, you've seen the video, in town for the Midwest Nationals.
Up next, participants explain why the tournament's a home run for the Forest City.
And later, a state line fair will be monitored from the ground and the sky. Coming up at 6, Freeport police explain the safety precautions for the Teddy Baker Festival.
Our temperatures have warmed into the 80s here for the afternoon underneath plenty of sunshine. I'll preview our even hotter weekend along with our periodic storm chances, all coming up in just a few minutes.
You're watching Eyewitness News, your home team, with Mimi Murphy, Wendell Edwards, Scott Leber, and meteorologist Jordan Wolf.
Rockford hosts a national softball tournament with an estimated 1,800 players, coaches, and spectators all coming to the Forest City.
Eyewitness News reporter Blake Dietz went to that tournament today. Got an up-close look. Blake, how is this impacting the city?
Well, Wendell, Mimi, the tournament is expected to generate hundreds of thousands of dollars for local businesses over the next 3 days as teams from Wisconsin to Nebraska compete for a national title. The North American Fast Pitch Association's Midwest Nationals has been held in the state line for over a decade. The tournament started with 24 teams. Now, almost 5 times as many are competing. Tournament director Brian Fournette started the event. He says they plan to keep on growing.
I think it tells everybody that we're doing some things right. If the tournament's building, teams want to come back, and they're obviously giving back to the teams, saying, hey, this is a great event. So next year we get a few more teams, and the next year we get a few more teams. And obviously I think as directors, as facilities, everything's doing something good. Otherwise teams don't come back. So we keep building it in the manner we're building it. I think it'll just keep growing.
The tournament runs through Sunday. I'll have more on that and how some local teams are faring coming up at 6. Wendell.
Okay, let's play ball. It's been a warm and sunny day to end the work week.
Coming up after the break, Jordan tells us when it could feel like we hit the triple digits.
Now, your first warned weather forecast from meteorologist Jordan Wolf.
Quite a bit of sunshine across the state line today, and that's a similar picture to what we see across many of our SkyTrack cameras, in particular our Mercy Health SkyTrack camera up in Beloit, Wisconsin. Clear blue skies, although a little bit on the hazy side, looking up to our north as well as to our south, as we've seen a little bit of wildfire smoke that has started to work its way in with our low pressure system that passed over the last couple of days. That will not linger too much longer, as we have a couple of systems that will help to clear it out as we head closer to the weekend. But in the meantime, high pressure has kept our skies fairly clear. We can see that high pressure centered almost directly over us with not a lot of activity across a pretty broad region that's kept our skies clear, along with our temperatures that have also warmed very nicely, getting up into the 80s for many of us. That includes 82 degrees in DeKalb, 83 in Rochelle, as well as in Sterling and Freeport, 84 in Savannah, 85 the current temperature in Rockford. Meanwhile, our dew points across the region are also in the 60s, which is a little bit lower than where some of our dew points were yesterday, but nonetheless still a bit on the more mild side with those dew points, and as a result, our temperatures don't fall very far for the overnight hours tonight, only back down to 66 underneath mostly clear skies, and even an isolated chance for a shower or two as we head toward early tomorrow morning, likely pretty close to when sunrise is coming up. We are going to see at least that threat for a couple of isolated showers early on, but we clear out for the afternoon, allowing temperatures to get back up into the upper 80s and even close to 90 degrees for a few locations. That then could fuel the potential for additional thunderstorm activity heading into the afternoon and into the early evening. A lot of this is going to be coming, we have a couple ingredients that are in the upper levels of the atmosphere. We have this enhanced flow aloft, which we can see with our streamlines there, along with very high instability, which will be setting up along the edge of this ridge of high pressure, and that will lead to a greater storm threat overhead. Now we can watch this level of instability as it moves through the area as we head in the next couple of days, and notice most of that will be featured off to our north and to our northwest, which will be the initiation point for a lot of these storms, but they will dive to the southeast, likely through our region, following the gradient of where higher instability merges with some of that lower instability. That's likely what we see with many of our storm potential as we head into the next couple of days along fairly similar patterns. So we go to Futurecast now. This is kind of an idea of what we're going to be looking at. Those storms, again, starting to at least form off to our north and to our northwest, diving southeast through the region. The first chance of which likely going to be coming as we head into tomorrow evening and likely going into tomorrow night as well. Now, if these storms form much further up to the northwest and then dive through the area late into the day, we may not see as strong a potential of those storms as we would if they formed almost directly overhead, likely owing to the fact that we'll be losing daytime heating by that time comes around, but we will nonetheless see the potential for some strong storms if they pass through the region. Another chance comes in as we get into Sunday, a very similar threat for those forming up to the northwest, diving through the region. And then again on Monday, although Monday is likely going to be at least a bit higher in coverage, with the potential as a cold front will be entering through the region. So our threats for severe weather, this is what it looks like with our Storm Prediction Center outlook. So level 1 out of 5 risk for Saturday, similar threat as we head into Sunday, and then a 15% risk for Monday, which is equivalent to a level 2 out of 5 risk, being that it is still this far out. So we at least have to monitor the potential for some very heavy rain along with that threat for severe weather during that window. This will also come with temperatures well into the 90s for Sunday and for Monday, where we're going to be seeing heat index values pushing close to or above triple digits at times, especially if we stay dry for those afternoons. But the good news is that cold front clears us back out and brings our temperatures back into the low 80s as we head to the middle and end of the week.
Thank you very much, Jordan.
Scouts in next with sports. The Cubs are set to open another series tonight against the Cardinals.
And we'll learn about a whole bunch of Rockford Rivets heading to the Northwoods League All-Star Game next.
Now sports with sports director Scott Lever.
We will see tonight if the Cubs can pick up in St. Louis where they left off in Baltimore. This is a huge series. There's going to be 4 games played thanks to a doubleheader sandwiched in there tomorrow. At the moment, the Cardinals are in second place in the NL Central. Cubs are 4 games behind them. The Cardinals are 4-1 against the Cubs so far this season. Cardinals will start 9-game winner Sonny Gray tonight. The Cubs will go with Kyle Hendricks. Cubs have won their last 4 games. This is one of those Apple TV games. The White Sox will be hosting the Pirates tonight, and the Sox will have Garrett Crochet on the hill. They'll be monitoring his pitch count closely again. It's Crochet's final start before the All-Star break. 3 days of rest before Tuesday's All-Star game, and that would set him up nicely to pitch an inning on Tuesday. He might even start for the American League. The National League starting pitcher for the All-Star game is locked in. It'll be Pirates rookie flamethrower Paul Skeens. He got that news this morning. Skeens is 6-0 with a 1.90 ERA. He'll become only the 4th rookie pitcher ever to start in an All-Star game. The last to do it was Hideo Nomo way back in 1995. The All-Star game, again, going to be played this coming Tuesday night in Arlington, Texas, and we'll have it on Fox 39 at 7 o'clock. And while we're on the subject of All-Stars, the Rivets will have several in the Northwoods League All-Star game later this month. 6, in fact. 3 of them are pitchers, Landon Southern, Zach Longshore, and Christian Morel. The others are outfielder Braden Bakes, third baseman Kyle Shutman, and infielder Maddox Mikalakis. The All-Star game will be played July 23rd in Mankato, Minnesota. The Wimbledon men's singles final is set for Sunday, and we're going to get a rematch of last year. 37-year-old Novak Djokovic will face 20-year-old Carlos Alcaraz again. They both won their semifinal matches today. Alcaraz defeated Djokovic last year. That's sports. We'll be right back.
Clear skies for the rest of the evening tonight underneath the First Warn Interactive Radar from Rockford Glass and More. Our temperatures will be falling back down into the 60s overnight tonight underneath those clear skies, but we will be seeing at least a potential for a few showers toward early tomorrow morning. Temperatures will be on the rise as a warm front lifts through the region, bringing us back up into the upper 80s tomorrow. Heat index values well into the 90s. Chances for storms increase as we head towards Saturday evening and Saturday night. And then again for Sunday and Monday with temperatures this time around reaching into the low 90s.
Thank you, Jordan.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you at 6.